the Los Angeles Rams. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. On the other side, the head coach of the Rams. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Southern California. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
He'll try and throw for it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through, we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. Now give on the ground. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Wizards. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is up and through. And the Wizards will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing now from the gun. That's into traffic, but taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 11.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Wizards offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 33.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15.
They get 15 on that game. And that will be a first down. Back to throw is Taylor. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's third down.
Throwing now on third and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Wizards out for this punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll go with a counter on first down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's got room past the... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball. They'll run the sneak.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Oh, a loose football. It is picked up by the defense.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Wizards offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry now for Scott. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He was brought down.
2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We are through 1. It's a close game early on. We're back in Southern California in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Wizards.
Throwing, Taylor. This is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 81. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Rams. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25 for a decent field position to start this drive. The Wizards offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Taylor. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
40-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
And with Orlando, first down.
Now, Taylor. This one complete right side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play on first down. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Taylor. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Taylor looking to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Orlando. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Wizards will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10.
The Wizards offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. To throw is Taylor. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run it. This is Scott. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're not even at halftime yet. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Take this in, back at the 16. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Wizards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Number 87.
A run now on 2nd down, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. Now a timeout Rams, it's number 2. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Wizards out for the punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling to the left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd down and 9.
Number 22, incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Rams punting unit coming out as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Wizards offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Taylor. He'll go right and find his running back. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, they need 3. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Love it. Mike was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Out to his right, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Wizards.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Wizards offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
19 yards. And an Orlando first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 46, here's second down and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Third and 7.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third and 6.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Wizards offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing, Taylor. In middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and we'll give him 4 yards. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Taylor. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And in Orlando, first down.
Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now he takes off. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 3. Here's Taylor. Out, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. That's complete on the tight end screen. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense drops back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Wizards offense ready to get back at it. And they have been solid this year on 3rd down. We saw evidence of that again on the last drive for 3. And they'll start with another drive here. Now a run on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
To throw is Taylor. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Taylor's pass.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. First down, Wizards.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now, Taylor, that's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Taylor looking to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 21. And that will be a first down.
Gain of 21 yards. And an Orlando first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, we're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. But they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. You're going to be able to run more time off the clock. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Third down and 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Now good up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's Pat Mannigan, another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down.
That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tight end going in motion here. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
The Wizards offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Taylor. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here's Scott. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Number 3 ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.